With the January transfer window just a few days in, I thought I'd carry on with some more football talks, as these got fantastic feedback at the beginning of the season. In this video I'll be talking about facts and opinions. I will try and remember to put the facts sources in the description below. And obviously my own personal opinion may be different to your own, and if it is, leave your own thoughts in the comment below, guys. Today I'll be talking about Aston Villa, the players that I think should leave on loan or permanently, the players that have been linked with the club, and the players that I personally think would improve the club towards staying in the Premiership. Villa have sold a lot of their key players and did not replace them. It is costing them big time this year, and currently in relegation I don't think they will stay in the Premiership. It's going to take a miracle to keep them up. So let's start with the goalkeepers. Brad Gusan was one of the stars last season. He was one for your dream team, and I'm not blaming him for how many goals he's let in, but if Villa do not spend money this season in this current transfer window, Gusan won't save them from relegation. He's a top goalkeeper, and if they do get relegated, he will definitely move on to another Premiership team. Backup keeper is Mark Bunn. He's always been a backup keeper in my eyes. 151 games in 15 years. 90 of them with his first team, Northampton. Gusan isn't a player to get injured too often, and is a very good keeper. I don't think Villa need to improve their keepers this season. So let's move on to the defence, and we're going to start with the left backs. So I apologise right now for all of the names that I pronounce completely wrong. And I really do mean I apologise. So Jordan Amavi cost Villa 7.7 mil in the summer and has played about 9 games this season. I think it's too early on in the season to give a full rating for the player. And if you go by FIFA rankings, he is a 75 overall, which isn't too sad for a 21-year-old. The backup to Amavi is Kinsella, a young English left back, may need some time out on loan. The negativity around the stadium at the moment with the poor results may not be ideal for him. I would look for a more experienced left back in the January transfer window. Centre backs, despite signing Michael Richards, Villa are struggling with their defence. Captain Michael Richards was a fantastic free signing this season. I still can't believe Villa managed to sign this guy. Lescott was another big signing for Villa. Age may be against him, but he has experience. Many clubs at all levels offer Premiership, including Manchester City. He announced when he signed for Villa, he has been a fan since a very young age. And I can see him playing a big role, but not on the field, but motivating the younger players like Clark. Clark is another great player for Villa, and in my eyes an underrated player. He prefers centre back but can also play left back and centre mid. He had a solid partnership with Okore last season, but he has only played about 4 games this season, I believe. He will learn a few things from the other 2 older players this season. Okore is 4th choice in my eyes, and I say him and Clark, they've formed a great partnership last season, as I said, but honestly, I think Okore should go out on loan and get some more experience rather than sitting on the bench, or not even on the bench. I think Senderos and Crespo should move on and make some funds for Villa much needed revamp in midfield and their strike force. Villa have been linked with Michael Keane, which if teamed with Richards would be a very good pair in my eyes, and Clark and Lescott as backup. Last of all in the defence are their right backs. Hutton has played a handful more games than Bakuna, and honestly I can see these 2 working really well together, feeding off of each other and improving each other gameplay. Hutton has the experience, and Bakuna, being the younger player at the age of 24, I wouldn't change a thing in right backs. Finally, moving on to the midfield, with Villa's playing a 4-3-3 or a 4-5-1 in my eyes. Sanchez I don't think is good enough for the Premiership, and people can disagree with me as much as they want. Leave them comments below. Honestly, please do. I'd like to see what you, the viewers, think of the Villa squad and how you would improve it. Gary Gardner is a fantastic player, and I rate this guy so high. With the right players around him, he would look outstanding on the field. Like his brother Craigie, he has a fantastic long shot range. I would try and find a replacement for Sanchez. Veretout and Guy have been great this season, and I really hope both of them carry out the hard work. Westwood, I honestly hope that he would get some gameplay, or failing that, go out on a short loan. Nosogby is the last midfielder, and honestly I would cash in on him, get some funds and revamp that midfield. Second to last position we move on to the wingers. Another amazing signing for Villa was Adama Traore from Barcelona. They've got Sinclair and Grealish. These are three great wingers for Villa. I would try to keep these three and sell Gill, although watching Gill play the other day, he was amazing. Richardson, the age is against him, and loan out Green and Sellers. Another winger would be ideal, although I don't know who would fit that role. And finally, Aston Villa strike force with a big gap to fill. They sold Benteke to Liverpool and replaced him with Rudy Gestidi for 6 mil from Blackburn. In my eyes, he's an average striker, and I wouldn't have him anything more than a sub striker. They also signed Jordan Ayew for 8 mil, who has had the same impact, nothing crazy, about 3 or 4 goals in about 10 games, and that's for both of them. Gabby Abonglahor is a club legend. When you hear his name, you think of Villa. Could be on his way out if the manager gets his way. And Kozak, who is clearly last choice striker, I'd honestly think of selling him and maybe Rudy and replacing him with a goal scorer, a guaranteed goal scorer. Villa have been linked with Andre Gray from Burnley, who has done fantastic for them. For Burnley, he's been on scoring form this season. He has replaced Danny Ings perfectly, and looks like the key player. I'd probably try and trade him for Kozak or Rudy and get some money back from one of the players. As a summary to who and where I think they need to improve. It's not a priority, but a backup keeper to challenge Guzan. Sell Senderos and Crespo and maybe bring in a defender with a bit more experience if the price is right. Sanchez, sell him, replace him with a player with some more experience. Gary Gardner, Westwood may have to go out on a loan, short loan, to a high championship just to bring up their morals. I'd try to sell Nisogby for 8 to 12 mil. I'd slim down the wingfuls, like I said, Gill, Richardson, Green, Sellers, and replace them with one solid winger. And as I stated earlier, sell Cusack, sell Rudy, and bring in a goal scorer. So where do I think they're going to finish this season? At the moment in time, they are sitting bottom of the table with very, very poor goal difference. If they don't do some dramatic changes, not only in the squad, but maybe in their staff, I honestly think they'll be relegated this year. It looks it. So where do I think they're going to finish this season? At the moment in time, they are sitting bottom of the table with very, very poor goal difference. If they don't do some dramatic changes, not only in the squad, but maybe in their staff, I honestly think they'll be relegated this year. It looks it. Unless they get 4 key signings. A centre-back, a centre-mid, a winger and a striker. This transfer window. They will finish 19th or 20th if they don't get a few of these signings. If they do, they might just scrape it and finish about 16th. I'm going to leave the sources below, guys. Please leave me some feedback and some comments of your own opinions below. And if you've liked this video, or if you'd like me to do any other teams in the Premiership, hit that like button, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video or any of my other content, please hit that like button, sub to me if you are new, and please leave some feedback below.